Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings.
Set 15 line. 15 line.
It's our field. It's our field.
Hey, son.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, high 7.
Every day, any day. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got
General West.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
On the ready.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake, Lawrence. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Bring it. 14.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And Diggs has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. They come out here in the eye.
X3, 218, chop it. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken. Down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Too little, Captain. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17, Vikings 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position. In this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half halftime, just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And it's fielded at the 34. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check it out, Reed. Spot that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Throwing again. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 54.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Lawrence. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I got you, boy.
And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Echo.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try the left side. Slade. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you. Big River.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. On 2nd down, Swift. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 50.
2nd and 5. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check, 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 check.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Check up.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Go. 70, Indy. Bravo.
From the gun, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Irv Smith Jr. Incomplete. Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the...
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as